Hi, myself Uday Raju. I am here to explain about some of the concepts in embedded systems. The concept is characteristics of software architecture. To design any embedded software, we need to follow any one of the operating system architecture. The main objective of this lecture is to understand about the characteristics of different software architecture. The table represents the different kind of architectures which we are going to be characterized based on the some of the properties. Here the architectures are round robin architecture, round robin with interrupts architecture, function queue scheduling architecture, real-time operating system architecture. The properties which we are going to be characterized for all the architectures are, first one is checking the priorities which is available or not, and finding the worst case time responsibility based on the task codes and also the interrupt routines. And next one is finding the how much stability will the architecture is having, and next one is how simplicity the architecture it is. The first software architecture is a round robin architecture. Coming to the round robin architecture, in the round robin architecture there is no priorities available because which is a simple architecture, and there is a no shared data problem, so that which is very simple. And coming to the stability of this architecture, which is very poor because it doesn't allow for the changes of the code. And coming to the worst case time responsibility, whatever the task code is having and how much time is needed for executing the task code, that is the sum of the that is the time for the worst case time for all the sum of task codes. And coming to the round robin with interrupts architecture, to avoid the disadvantage in the round robin architecture, the interrupts are going to be introduced here, and interrupt routines are having in a priority order. Then all the task codes are having the same priority. And next one is a worst case time response for the task code is total execution time for the all task code plus execution time for the interrupt routines. And coming to the stability, which is very good because which allows the interrupt routines, but which is very poor for the task code. And coming to the simplicity is depending based on how much it deals the data shared between interrupt routines and the task code. And the next architecture is function queue scheduling architecture. Here is also priorities are same with respect to the round robin architecture, but slight change in the task code, because in the previous round robin interrupt architecture is give the same priority for the all task code, but it gives the separate individual priority for the individual task codes, and is a same for the interrupt routines also. And coming to the worst response time for the task code is execution time for the longest function plus execution time for interrupt routines. And stability is relatively good because every task code is going to be having a different kind of priority. If the code changes in the task code, automatically the performance is going to be changed. For that reason, the stability is relatively good. And coming to the simplicity is depending upon the how much it deal the shared data, and also how fast it will activated for the function in queue. And coming to the next architecture is real-time operating system. The priorities are depending upon the different kind of order. It is for the interrupt routines, and also there is a different kind of order for the task codes. And worst response time for the task code is 0 plus execution time for interrupt routines. And the stability is very good, and simplicity is most complex. Thank you.